be honest, man, the physical attraction just isn't there. But I was gonna give you a chance. I was gonna hear you out. You know, it's not. I mean, you don't look bad at all. But I mean, you pretty much went back and forth almost every dude up here. No. So I feel like you kind of a little argumentative a little bit. So like, I can see us being out on a date and you going back and forth with a waiter because something ain't cooked right. Or like,
wow. What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got this balloon popping contest. I'm surprised this stuff is still even going on, but I'm pretty sure at some point it's going to die out. Now, once again, man, am I hating on the show? No, I'm not. But at the same time, do we need something like this? No, we do not, because once again, it just perpetuates a stereotype, which is the reason why I'm even making this video today, right? The reason why I'm even wanting to talk about this is because, once again, this is pushing a stereotype. This proves a lot of the stereotypes that is put in the black community, that is put on black men and black women to be true, right? Especially for black women, the way that they come on here, the way that they are very rude, brass. We always say black women are the only race of women who sit over here and down their very own men that they lay down with and have children with, right? Call them down low, call them, say that they're sellouts, say that they're this, that, and the third. The stereotypes that you generally have are, they tend to be loud, very rude, very disrespectful, right? They cannot take rejection, right? And every video that you've seen, you always see a sister sitting over here, man, not being able to take rejection. Now, of course, you're going to have some sisters that do take it. Hey, well, hey, it is what it is. But for the most part, the ones that are like that, they're not the ones that are yelling. They're not the ones that are sitting over here being loud, ignorant, proving stereotypes to be true, like you see most of the women on these little videos. Like, the way they come off is very disrespectful. I mean, on both ends. And that's the biggest double standard that you will see. You can sit up here and see women all day down the very men that they lay down with, trash them on that show. Oh, well, you know what? I ain't want you anyway, right? If they're sitting over here, they're the ones that's walking down the aisle. A bunch of men pop the balloons. Let me just be real. Oh, well, you this, well, you're that. Oh, well, nobody want to deal with your taco meat. If they're on the other end, guess what? They're the ones that's popping the balloons. Well, you know what? Hey, I know this dude look like a CEO. I know this dude look like every man, that every woman wants, but hey, I just want to pop my balloon just for some clout, because I feel like, hey, he should be chasing me. I feel like, I'm good enough that, hey, well, I can pop my balloon. And I'm the first one to pop my balloon. And then guess what? He is still going to try to chase after me. And that's what a lot of these women on these shows are thinking, that, hey, well, you know what? Let me pop my balloon. Let me get some clout. Let me make it seem as if I'm more valuable than I really am. And let's have these men chase after me, right? And you have all of these women having the exact same mindset. All of these women having the exact same mindset. Now, they can sit over here and say, well, men have the exact same mindset when a woman comes in the room and they feel like they all can get that one woman. I'm telling you right now, for a lot of those men, if you are in a room, if you got one woman and you're in a room full of men, probably, and this is my opinion, and you're talking about men who have some self-respect. Hey, man, listen, everybody's going to sit back. Everybody's going to chill. And we're going to see, hey, well, who she's going to go to? Who is this chick going to go to? But we're not going to sit over here, man, and try to fiend over this chick. We're not going to sit over here and try to outdo one another, right, over this chick. Now, once again, we do what we can do to get a woman's attention. But the type of the way we go about it is very different than the way women go about it. Their intentions are very different. So once again, when you look at the stereotypes, a lot of these sisters prove these stereotypes to be true. Let's just look at this video.
Spots on your stain in your little dress.
I was in the back drunk, so whatever.
Oh yeah, you feel me?
It's fine. It's a $300 dress.
You paying attention to care, stuff like that. You feel me? You trying to be presentable, just that, yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
No, I'm not going. Where are you from?
From Michigan.
He's from Michigan, and he has a cowboy hat on. No, I can see if he's from.
I think you just had an unwelcoming demeanor, and that was it.
We know why. I mean, everybody pop their balloon, so I might as well be honest. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but I can understand why you would think I have an unwelcoming demeanor. But
to be honest, man, the physical attraction just isn't there. But I was gonna give you a chance. I was gonna hear you out. It's not. I mean, you don't look bad at all. But I mean, you pretty much went back and forth almost every dude up here. No. So I feel like you kind of a little argumentative a little bit. So like, I can see us being out on a date and you going back and forth with a waiter because something ain't cooked right. Or, like,
Wow. So you think I disrespects civilians and people that serve other people and do their job?
These dudes civilians.
They're civilians, but they all gave their opinion on me. And
I mean, now, hey, listen, the stereotypes, right? The stereotypes that are on black women today are they're loud, obnoxious, rude, disrespectful. They will call their own men down low. They'll sit over here and say that their own men aren't educated. I mean, there's just so much that sisters will throw on men. It's quite disgusting. It's quite sad that it's like, damn, like I really think of us like that. All because we want you to be submissive. All because, you know what, hey, we think a different way. All because we just want a traditional lifestyle, right? It's just sad, right? It's just sad. And now because women feel that, hey, well, you know what, we are equal to men. Hey, well, you know what, now we have this notion that we can do things better than men, that we can have multiple men as well in relationships, that we can do this, that we can do that the same as men. It just creates a false sense of reality. Right? It creates a false sense of reality. Oh, well, this is what's going on today. And once again, you're looking at it and you're like, well, divorce rates are high, marriage rates are low, tons and tons and tons of your sisters are single mothers, right? Women are sitting over here having kids out of wedlock, like left and right, not having the kids or not having a family with the same men that they had kids with. It's just crazy, right? It's just crazy. And this is what a lot of women are defending. So when you look at the stereotype, once again, are people wrong, right? And once again, right, I'm not a big fan of Myron anymore, right? But the fact that he says, man, hey, listen, some of these stereotypes aren't true. It's up to you to prove that it's not true. But once again, when you look at all of these sisters that come on the show, they're disrespecting men, they're downing men, they're trashing men, right? On each side. And that it's just ironic that on no matter what side that they're on, they're going to trash men regardless, and they're always going to make an excuse. The same thing when it comes down to divorce, right? When men have to allocate money to women, guess what? All women rejoicing, they're happy, and they will always come up with an excuse as to why that man has to put money into that woman's pocket. But when the roles reverse and the woman has to be the one to pay the man alimony, the woman has to be the one to sit over here and pay for child support, guess what? All the women are going to be on that woman's side. Well, that man must be a bum. That man is this. Then I'm assuming the woman must be a bum living off of the man. Right. But hey, once again, that's the double standard. And that's the double standard that you're going to see here, where you're going to have your woman, man, picking sides, and it's always going to be the woman's side. And the fact that, hey, you had the last guy say, hey, man, listen, you literally argue with every single guy that came up here. And then she turned her face and looked at the camera like, once again, man, you're proving the stereotype to be true. You're proving the stereotype to be true. And I had a video on this some years back, right, where a whole sister was going back and forth with some other sisters on Fresh and Fit. You know, she's saying, man, a lot of these stereotypes, man, we perpetuate. A lot of these stereotypes that we claim isn't true is true, right? The same ones that say it isn't true are the same ones that are perpetuating that truth. They're the same ones, man, that are pretty much showing that, hey, these people are not lying. And like I said, if you had women who came up there, man, who were very submissive at the beginning from top to end, I'm telling you, a lot more men would be more considerate of it. A lot more men will be more turned on by it. Let's be honest here, right? Let's be honest. More when you look at your men who are on that podcast, when you look at men who are on that show, a lot of them ain't popping a balloon just because. A lot of them are sitting over here waiting. And if they see a beautiful woman, they're like, okay, once the woman opens up her mouth, if y'all notice, once the woman start opening up her mouth, they start popping the balloon. Because what are you talking about? You just like you shoot yourself in the foot. And this is what a lot of women go through. And they sit up here and say, well, I'm a good woman. Well, man, this, man, that. But then they sit over here and they literally have this exact same mindset. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below. What do y'all think? Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel.